Rightio, so I'll just give you a quick demo on how I fish when you come out on a tour. So I use these little lures, a really simple lure, little 2-inch soft plastic with a 1 hook. The barb on the hook's crimped in, so if you get it in your finger we can get it out easy. And it's got a little lead weight on the front, and that sinks it to the bottom. So it's really simple. This thing here is called a bail arm, and if you hold onto the line and open the bail arm like that, the line will just come off, and then you cast in. Lure goes in the water because that's where the fish are, and I'm letting that lure sink to the bottom. It's still sinking, it's still sinking, it's still sinking, and it's on the bottom. So the line has gone slack, which means it's on the bottom, and you can see I've got a bit of a loop in the line there. So what I do is I'll wind the loop out of the line, and I lift the lure off the bottom, and I let the lure sink back down, and as it sinks back down I wind the slack up, because if a fish grabs it, then you don't want to have too much loose line on it. And I do it again, I lift it up, let it sink, and what that lure's doing is lifting off the bottom and dropping back down again. So do it again, and I drop it down. And sometimes you can do a little double flick, little short flicks like that. And you can fish it right to the boat, or I usually just get to this point and think I get too impatient, and then I'd start pulling it in and cast again. So I'll do it again. So you hold the line against the rod, open the bail arm, you cast it and let go of the line at the same time, then you close the bail arm, let the line sink. Now if you keep an eye on the line you'll see it go slack in a sec. You'll see the line relax. Oh, I got a bite, and I nearly had a fish. So that fish grabbed it on the way down. So I'll just let it sink a bit more, and it's on the bottom now. So I lift off the bottom, and there it is. Oh, that's a good fish. He's very well trained. So yeah, it's very subtle fishing, very slow fishing. You're dropping the lure down to the fish, and you're just lifting the lure off the bottom and letting the fish grab it. Got a good one here, Brett. Yeah. Good solid fish. But it's about just taking it slow. Now I'll just show you as I get it in closer to the boat. So I'm not pulling it in fast. As you can see, I'm not even winding. And when the fish pulls, I let it pull like that. And then it's still pulling. So what I'll do is I'll just let it pull like that for a while. It's good fish, this one, so I want to take it slow. It's still pulling hard. Alright, so I want to get it up now, so I'll wind again, and I lift it up a little bit slowly, wind again. Now you can see the fish down there. Now what I want to do is I want to have about a rod length of fishing line out, and that's about that much there. So now I pick up the net and I put the net in the water, and what I do is I actually don't wind the fish in any further. I just lift on the net and drag him into the net. I lift on the rod and drag him into the net, put the fish there on the deck. You can see the fish there, and it's an absolute beauty. And then you open the bail arm and everything goes loose. Very, very simple. Now, Let's have a look here. Oh, it's a beautiful fish, and he's only just hooked in the top lip. That's a beauty. Very, very nice. And then you take said fish and drop it in the water. But I'm going to take a quick photo of him for Facebook. Alright, so that's how you catch a fish on Secret River Tours fishing tour.